How's it going, comic book fans? Welcome back to Comic Drops. Today we have a special episode for you. We're diving into the world of Valiant Comics to talk about one of their most iconic characters, Exoman of War. Welcome to the first episode of G.A.T.E Files. You Valiant fans know what I'm talking about there. Whether you're a longtime fan or new to the Valiant universe, this video will give you everything you need to know about Exoman of War so you can jump into the world of Auric of Dacia and get to know the good skin. Stay tuned. So let's start with some background information for Exoman of War. Exoman of War, also known as Auric of Dacia, first appeared in Exoman of War #1 back in 1992. He was created by writers Jim Shooter, Steve Englehart, and artists Bob Layton and Barry Windsor Smith. Exoman of War is a fascinating blend of sci-fi, history, and superhero action. Auric of Dacia was born in the 5th century as a Visigoth warrior. During a brutal battle against the Roman Empire, Auric was abducted by a race of alien colonizers known as the Vine. These aliens sought to use Auric and his people as slaves for their own purposes. While in captivity on the ship, Auric endured years and years of hardship and suffering. However, fate intervened when Auric discovered the Exoman of War armor, a sentient, sacred, and incredibly powerful suit that bonds with its wearer. The armor, also known as Shanhara, chose Auric as its host, granting him superhuman abilities. The Exoman of War armor gives Auric superhuman strength, speed, and the ability to fly. The suit also has advanced weaponry, energy projection, and can create energy shields. One of the armor's most unique features is its sentience. It can heal the wearer, adapt to various threats, and even evolve over time, making Auric one of the most formidable warriors in the Valiant universe as a whole. After escaping from the Vine and returning to Earth, Auric discovered that 1,600 years had passed, and now he had to navigate a modern world vastly different from the one he left behind. Despite the drastic changes, Auric's warrior spirit remained unbroken, and he continued to fight for justice and protect his new home. In addition to what we've talked about previously, there are some quirky and unexpected elements to the powers and shapeshifting abilities of the Exo armor. One of the more unusual aspects appeared in Exoman of War #60 in 1995. In this issue, Auric tangles with some gang members in a park. And get this, he arrives at the park riding an Exoman of War bike. Not only that, the bike impels a gang member during the fight. I just love that. You can also find the Exo armor being carried around as a briefcase in Exoman of War #66. While not a central part of Auric's arsenal, these off-the-wall uses of the Exo armor highlight the creative and sometimes humorous approach Valiant Comics creators take with their characters. Now that you know a bit about Auric's background and powers, let's take a look at some must-read Exoman of War story arcs. Here are 5 of my favorite story arcs you definitely should check out. Number 1, By the Sword, Exoman of War Volume 3, issues number 1 through 4 from 2012. This is a great starting point for new readers. The story, written by Robert Venditti with art by Cary Nord, retells Auric's origin. Auric is captured by the Vine during a battle with the Romans and taken aboard their spaceship, and he endures years of slavery before escaping with the Exoman of War armor. After returning to Earth, Auric discovers that 1,600 years have passed and he must now navigate the modern world while also confronting the remnants of the Vine aliens on Earth. The arc is a gripping introduction to Auric's character and sets the stage for his future adventures. This is the start of an amazing run for this character, lasting a full 50 issues. Number 2, Planet Death, Exoman of War Volume 3, issues 9 through 14 from 2013. In this story arc, written by Robert Venditti again, with art by Cary Nord and Trevor Hairsine, Auric takes the fight to the Vine's homeworld, Loam. Determined to end the Vine threat once and for all, Auric leads an all-out assault on the alien planet. This story showcases intense battles and the brutality of war. Auric's leadership skills are put to the test as he confronts the Vine's ruling class and seeks vengeance for the suffering they inflicted on him and his people. The arc delves deeper into the history and culture of the Vine as well, providing some really rich world building. Number 3, Armor Hunters. Exoman of War Volume 3, issues 23 through 29 from 2014. In this amazing crossover event, written by Robert Venditti with art by Doug Braithwaite and Diego Bernard, a group of powerful alien hunters targets Exoman of War's armor. I have personally read this arc several times as it's one of the most well-written Exo story arcs ever produced. The Armor Hunters see the Exoman of War armor as a threat to the universe and will stop at nothing to destroy it. The event brings together various Valiant characters and teams including Unity, Bloodshot, and Harbinger. The stakes are global, with the Earth facing potential annihilation from the bounty hunters. This story arc not only highlights Auric's resilience, but also expands on the broader Valiant universe, showing the interconnectedness of its heroes and villains. This is an action-packed read that will not disappoint. Number 4, Exodus, Exoman of War Volume 3, issues 38 through 42 from 2015. Written by Robert Venditti with art by Rafa Sandoval, Exodus explores Auric's struggle to lead his Visigoth people in the modern world. Auric decides to relocate his people to Nebraska, but this move brings him into conflict with the American government and other Valiant heroes such as Unity. The story examines themes of leadership, cultural identity, and the clash between ancient traditions and modern society. Auric's journey from warrior to king is fraught with challenges, both external and internal, making this a compelling narrative for sure. And lastly, number 5, Soldier, Exoman of War Volume 4, 1 through 3 from 2017. Written by Matt Kent with art by Tomas Giarello, Soldier kicks off the 2017 relaunch of Exoman of War. In this storyline, Auric has left Earth and is living a peaceful life on an alien planet called Gorin. However, his tranquility is shattered when he is drafted into an alien army and forced to fight in a brutal war. Stripped of his armor and initially unwilling to get involved, Auric is eventually compelled to don the Exoman of War armor once more. This arc is gritty, it's intense, and it explores themes of duty, identity, and survival. It's a fresh start for the character and a great jumping on point for new readers as well. While I've stayed in the Valiant Entertainment era for this overview, Valiant and Alien Books recently released several classic Valiant stories from the 1990s in collected volumes, and are going to be re-releasing collected editions of all the 2012 relaunch properties very soon. So there is no shortage of ways to jump into the Valiant universe at the moment. Exoman of War is a character that seamlessly blends different genres together, from historical drama to science fiction to superhero action. His story is one of resilience, leadership, and the struggle to adapt in a world that's constantly changing. Whether you're new to the character or a longtime fan, there's always something new to discover with Exoman of War. So that wraps up the G.A.T.E Files Episode 1 overview of Exoman of War. Let us know in the comments below what you think about Exoman of War, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Comic Drops for more comic book goodness. Check your pull lists, and we'll see you next time.